get short-sighted, because you carry the hopes and really the future of all of us and our children into the future, what you decide. So thanks very much.
Thank you. We'll get you.
Hi, I'm Carol Block at 709 Chester Avenue, tiny town, next to the Y, around the corner. I am aghast that there is even a question about having to build a new library. And to put money into the old library, it's like patching it. You know, take a little gum and stick it and we'll patch it, and next year we'll patch it again a little bit more. And it's never going to be what it should be for our children. I also am aghast at the scare tactics that were thrown around about the police. Our children would be near the police station. I would think that that would be wonderful, and that the police, the police are supposed to be our protectors and supporters, and to put them in place of, oh my God, we'll be near the police station, that's terrible for the kids, it's frightening, to me is just disgusting. I have lived in Haverford Town originally from 72 to 88. I moved out to Wallingford. There's 2 libraries there. Moved back to tiny town and love it here now. Absolutely love it here. My children went to Haverford schools, graduated from Haverford high schools, went on to very good colleges from that. I am now a nanny, and I've spoken once before to this about the library. I am a nanny now for 2 children, 4 and 6. We go to the library, their mother takes them to the library, I take them to the library. The parking, again, it sounds stupid to say that parking is an issue, but it's a definite issue. I get there, and if I have the kids in the car, we sit and we go, and we sing songs, and we wait, and we wait, and then we circle around, and then we wait some more, and we wait for our parking ferry. Sometimes I have a good parking ferry. And I'm very good. I'm a New York City driver, so where I learned to drive in New York. So I can do that little L-shaped turnaround quite easily. But it's not something I look forward to. I would really, I'm retired, semi-retired actually, because I'm a nanny. I'm 72, so I am on a fixed income. But the whole value of the township depends on something like this. You know, you're worrying about fields for the kids. Yeah, but if their brain isn't working, and they're not reading, and they're not able to do all those things, it just, I can't say anything more. So.
Hi, I'm Mary Catherine Dabrowski, and my address in Haverford Town is 1105 Arlington Avenue, Surrey at Haverford Town Center. I live there Monday through Friday from 8:30 in the morning till 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. What time is it now? Whatever time it is now to get. The center is a community partner of the library, and I just want to say, everybody again, I want to reiterate, speak from your heart. The library is the heart of a community. One of the wonderful things about being a community partner is that we have had programs at the library has helped us, but I've also been at the library when there's been 4 different meetings from different activities at this, so I can't even imagine how the parking is such a hindrance. I mean, look at tonight, getting in the building here. Wouldn't it be wonderful if it really wasn't such an issue? I have had to walk 4 blocks, sometimes carrying workshop materials to the library. And I think the fact that the library is recognized, someone from the Delaware County Library Association told me they wish that every library in Delaware County was like Haverford Township Library. And if they can do that, with the tools that they have now, I just can't even imagine how much they will bring to the community if they have better tools. It's a growing community. I just want to give them all the support that we can give them. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My name is Nicole McLain. I live at 225 Ivy Rock Lane in Westgate Hills, and I love my neighborhood. I am a product of a family that moved every 2.5 to 3 years, and when I was growing up, the library to me was a place where I could go and find a friend being new. And our children are our future, and if the library doesn't keep up with that future, then our children get left behind. And I just want to say, I don't know what is going to happen, how this is going to get solved. I don't want to be in your seats for all the money in the world. And I know none of you get paid anyway. But
These two do pretty well.
But anyway, I just pray in my heart that you'll think about the children and the future of our children. And I know that nobody wants higher taxes, but there's two things that are certain in this life, and that's death and taxes. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Next in that row. Buddy, the second row. Anyone? Okay, come on up. Come on up, Michelle. Michelle's a regular here. And I said you're a regular. It's like Norma Cheers.
You know what? I'm going to call foul on that one.
My name's
Better.
Michelle Alvarez. I live at
Norm
134 Hastings
Know what I
Avenue.
meant.
And my two biggest things in the township are parks, recreation facilities, and the library. I'm always here to support them because they are, hand in hand, the two most important things to everybody from birth to death. You need to maintain your mental well-being as well as you need to maintain your physical well-being. I've stood up here before to say that we've needed to support the library when it's been cut from the budget, and we've needed to find money to support it because without the library, the community has a big hole in the middle of it. And as everyone else has said here, it's the heart of the community. But even more than that, because it serves everybody from the day a child's born till the day someone passes, the library is there to serve every single person that's a resident of this community. And therefore, I think we really need to think long and hard about what's going to be best. And if we're building a new township facility and incorporating it into that facility would be feasible, then that's probably the best in the long run, because as many people have said before, putting Band-Aids and chewing gum on cracks and breaks and so forth is only a temporary fix, and it's being penny wise to be pound foolish. So I hope we think long and hard, and as someone else said, yes, we don't want our taxes to go up, but they do anyway. It's just a matter of how much they're going to have to go up to support what we need here in Haverford Township to keep us the gem of Delaware County. Thank you.
Anybody else in that second row? Come on up.
Todd Bruno, 25 Meadowbrook Road. Wasn't really planning on speaking tonight, but moved to Havertown in 2007, and I knew it was close to work, it was close to the city. Well, I lucked out. I really lucked out. This is an awesome township. The library has been a huge part of my wife and I's lives since we've been here. And I could take you through my trip to the library. Typically go down, sit Arlington to Brookline. Turn right on Beverly, try to get into the parking lot, turn around, park in front of some residents' houses. I'm sure they're here tonight. And then I walk into the library, and I get what I need to go, and I leave. And, this township has its own ice rink. Do you know what I would have done to have had an ice rink in my town growing up? That is awesome. And if your kids are lucky enough to grow up to play ice hockey professionally, more power to them. But the skills they're going to learn at the library, taught by this staff, they're going to use them their entire lives. So we need to do what's right for the library. Thanks.
Thank you. Anybody else in that row? All right, the third row. Anybody in the third row? Okay, the fourth row. Anybody in the fourth row? Come on up. Well, I'll get to you in a second, ma'am, okay?
Joe Rastetter, 1258 Manor Road. I just wanted to address, while I certainly agree that something needs to be considered as far as improvements to the library, that the board consider the impact to that little confined area back there where they're proposing it. As somebody who lives and adjoins that field, back in that area often, and I can see even on regular days when there's things going on at the stadium and there's games going on at the field, how congested that area can be. And, having seen police having to respond rather quickly and fly out of that area, I'm really concerned that we're going to be bringing more and more people in there and try to have our police respond in an adequate manner to get to a situation. And also, when they, I know they're trying to get to an accident as quickly as possible, but when you add more people that are going to be congested into that area, and if we don't have the slide here, what the map looks like, but you have the police station kind of down at the bottom, and for them to be able to get all the way out to that area right by the Wawa, where I guess everyone's going to now still be able to cut through the median there, despite the fact that it says that's for authorized vehicles only. That I just have a concern about all that congestion into that one, defined space. I would just hope the board would consider looking at other areas of the township. There's well, how many wards are there? 9 wards? I just don't know why everything has to be in the 7th ward is part of my concern as well. So, thank you.
Anybody else in the back row? All right. Ma'am?
Wait a minute, Henry over there in the back.
Yeah, Henry. Don't worry. We're going to get to Henry. I'm not going to.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, we're doing good on time. You want to speak?
Outside.
Okay, well,
I wonder if they maybe get a chance to speak.
Hello, my name is Rachel Amder, 2201 Grassland Avenue. I live 2 blocks from the new Y. I just want to tell you that, in my opinion, as somebody who pulls out onto Eagle Road maybe 12 times a day, traffic's gotten better, not worse, because they can't get to 50 miles an hour from Lawrence Road to Eagle. Everyone's going a cool 26, and my life is safer with a 16-year-old and an 18-year-old who are we're never allowed to make that left turn. It's a change for the better. Anyway, I fully support the new library. I think that kids walk everywhere. That's the beauty of Haverford Township, is that they walk everywhere. They'll walk to the library. It's the rest of us that drive. We need the parking spaces. And I don't know about all of you, but my house is my biggest investment. Its value is only worth what somebody else wants to pay for it. And we need to move Haverford Township forward. If we're not moving forward, we're getting passed by everybody else. So that's all I have to say.
thank you. Sir? Right here?
Thank you. My name is Brad Toll. I live at 126 Strathmore here in Havertown, a very short walk to the library. To reiterate the gentleman's comment about the police station and having a library there, the traffic congestion in an emergency. One, I just want to ask one of you, and everyone here and all those that hear me, Which one of you wants to console the parent when the officer inadvertently runs over somebody going to an emergency? Just which one of you? So as far as being in a police station, there are many ways to get to the number 10. 5 times 2, 2 times 5. So there is more than one solution that you can find. There are others. Perhaps we could have a branch library somewhere else that could spread it out. Now, I know that increases staff, but that also makes it more convenient for other people in the township. There are other areas in this township where there are vacant land. We already have the stadium there. We have a police station. There's a lot of municipal things going on there. And the idea of having a library in a police station doesn't exactly thrill me, but maybe it thrills other people. I just find it somewhat objectionable on principle. And secondly, as far as our taxes are concerned, well, I own property in other townships. One of them is Lansdowne. My 3-bedroom, 2-bath house there is rented. It's $1 difference between the taxes here and my house in Lansdowne. There is not even a chance in the world that Lansdowne's going to come back. But when the school district went from Lansdowne-Alden to William Penn, that was the end of Lansdowne. So I don't want to see Havertown's library not get improved. I agree with everyone that it needs more improvement. What I'm saying to you is that a strong deliberative thought has to be done. There are more solutions than what you're thinking of. There isn't just one solution and one location. I've listened to everybody tell me about how great it is to have the Y there. Well, I've listened to how about the Affordable Care Act. My insurance premiums went up $300 a month, so now I can't afford to go to that great Y. I have to pay for insurance. I'm seriously ill with a deadly illness. I have limited hospitalization now because it's changed. So much for my belief in the Affordable Care Act. So as far as that, now I know more people from out of the township go to that new Y because they closed it in Ardmore to build condominiums. So my tax dollars have to pay for other townships to come here. That doesn't thrill me. I can't even go to the darn thing, yet I have to pay for it. And as far as the Giant, when I objected to the Giant and the Lowe's coming in, that Lowe's is empty. It may or may not stay open. If it becomes vacant because they don't have enough business, we're going to have a big problem. So as far as the tax dollars are concerned, who really wants to pay $500 or $600 or $1,000 more? Briefly, let me say that the taxes increasing, eventually you get to the rate of diminishing returns. Upper Darby raised their taxes 30 years ago. Has anybody been to Upper Darby to shop at 69th Street lately? Please clap and tell me.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Very much.
Henry? Behind you?
Hello, my name is Henry Eggman, 45 Fairfield Road, it's right across from the middle school. Just wanted to say that we know that a solution has to be done for the library. Building it new or renovating is that. I think Gary brought up a good point. Short term is this. 2016 is probably the best we're looking at the new library in a new municipal building that has not yet been defined. So, the existing floor plan, what we have to make a decision, and that. The other question is this, we're spending a lot of money. This library is a separate entity, 501c or 2C, C3. Would this come up to a referendum? Will the taxpayers within the township have to essentially vote for this? And I think that will let the people say who wants it and who doesn't. And that's all I really have to say, because quite frankly, it is a large expenditure. It is township money, but if the library is like a fire company in terms of being an independent entity, we've never put money into facilities in that regard. So the question is, our attorney will have to tell us, is this a referendum and we have to vote for? And that's a question I'll have to pose to you. That's all I have to say. Obviously, we do need library facilities upgraded, and that we have to decide how we're going to go forward with that.
Thank you. Next, everybody in the center. Yep, come on up. I see her back there. Hey, Bridget. Hi.
My name is Bridget Cuffia. I live at 34 Harvard Road. I think anybody that knows me knows I love Havertown. I love living here. I think it's fabulous, and I love the library. I'm crazy about the library. To me, the library is a huge priority. I think that, and I'm sorry I repeat a lot of what other people said because I came late, but the library has services for the homebound, people that can't come to this meeting and can't tell you how they feel. The library has services for the disabled who also can't get here. The library has services for the blind and the deaf. The library provides free community meeting space. Nowhere else in the township do you have free community meeting space. I'm getting choked up. I love the library so much. It's a big deal to my family. And I never park there. I live across the street. In fact, the people at the library park on my street. Thank you very much. Harvard Road. They park all down it. But for example, I have people on my street that go to Annunciation, people that go to St. Denis, people that aren't Catholic, believe it or not. We all had a neighborhood nativity in the library community room, just for fun. We got all our kids together from the different churches, we brought food, and they put on a nativity, because I live on the greatest block in Havertown. But that's an example of what you can do in the library community room for free. You can't do that for free anywhere else in the township. You're going to be clogging up the work of volunteers in the township if you shut the library, because so many people meet there. I went to Freedom Playground meetings there, Girl Scout meetings there, the Farmers Market meets there, the Rotary meets there. Everyone meets at the library. The last thing I want to say is that I work at Newman University. I'm in academia. And a big theme right now, thinking progressively, librarians are not only about books, they're information specialists. They control and they differentiate between what is important and what's not. Everybody in this room is living through the internet. Right? We're trying to all sort through that and determine what's important and what's not important. Our kids are going to have a greater challenge as we're faced with more and more and more information all the time. We need people to help us qualify that information. All right, anybody that is progressive and is forward-thinking is improving their library services now, because we need those librarians to tell us what information is valuable and to teach our children. Our schools are fabulous, but they can't do it all. We need the library. So whatever you can do, I trust you.